Here, the UFO files, the never-before-seen images just made public. The Pentagon releasing the first wave, dozens of videos going back decades, showing mystery sightings in the skies over the U.S., even American astronauts and what they reported seeing from the surface of the moon. Here's Jay O'Brien tonight.
Tonight, extraterrestrial enthusiasts of all kinds are poring over unexplained videos, photos, and reports released today by the Pentagon on the order of President Trump. More than 160 file sightings of unknown flying objects, some made public for the first time, officially called Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, or UAPs, better known as UFOs. This infrared video taken by the U.S. military somewhere in the Middle East in 2013, appearing to show a star-shaped object leaving behind a trail in the sky. This one showing a white dot seen darting through a wind farm. Another flying fast west to east, spotted by U.S. Central Command over rooftops in Iraq. Also in the files, audio of Gemini 7 astronaut Frank Borman detailing a sighting of an unidentified object during the 1965 mission, calling it a bogey.
So we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high. So we have several, looks like debris up there, actual sighting.
Apollo 17 astronauts taking this photo on the moon, showing 3 dots in a triangular formation, the crew describing very bright particles of light rotating way out in the distance. President Trump, who after prodding from congressional Republicans declassified the files, touting complete and maximum transparency, writing it's up to the public to decide for themselves what the hell is going on.
And David, the government touted these files as never before seen, but some of them had been public in the past. The military, though, acknowledges that many are unresolved. They cannot be explained. And tonight, the Pentagon is promising more releases of files to come. David.
A lot of interest for sure. Jay O'Brien, thank you.
So Donald Trump and the Pentagon has released some UFO files, letting the American public and the world really know that UFOs exist. Okay, which means what? Ramification thinking. The book is coming out soon. Go to my website to sign up. Ramification thinking is what? Who's flying? Aliens. All right. So now, because some of y'all need the government to approve everything you think and believe. So now aliens are not a belief anymore. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. Okay? It's a fact. And your government just proved it's a fact. All right? So what does that mean for you? Now, if you're a smart person, you start going back to everything that's alien involved and reviewing it, because ain't nobody been lying about this. Your ancient texts, Enoch, Ezekiel, these people did not lie. So fast forward to today, Bob Lazar, who told you? He saw a CIA file on aliens and religion that said the aliens created religion so that the humans won't damage their human bodies. Why don't aliens want you to damage your human bodies, meaning commit suicide? Why? Making sense now? What the Raw Report been telling you for the past 11 so years on social media? Making sense now why the Raw Report is being shadow banned by Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all of these social media platforms? Is it beginning to sink into your head that the goddamn soul trap is a real thing created by aliens? Because if it ain't, it should. And what does this say about your religions? They are fake, phony, and false. But you should have known your religions was fake, phony, and false when you prayed and nothing happened. When you start saying you was blessed, but starving babies in Africa are not blessed. And they more pure than you. They more innocent than you. So God, your Jesus is answering prayers for a sinner and overlooking babies. I could be an asshole and run the soul trap price back up to $250, but I'm not. But it's not gonna stay at the price it is. It's on sale for $99. For those of you who have a fucking brain in your goddamn head, you better run and get that goddamn soul trap session, because only you are responsible for your soul. The rest of this shit is all a part of the trap to keep you here, to keep your soul here, because the aliens are using your souls to inhabit physical bodies to do physical work, because that's what they need in their physical worlds. You live in a goddamn dome underwater, man. This ain't no learning school. How the fuck all these people, Dolores Cannon, all these liars, Alex Collier and all these people, they liars if they don't work for the system itself. Remember, the aliens created Jesus and sent Jesus down here and let him do some miracles to trick and fool y'all. If you even believe he was here. but he was here. But the aliens, they can send anybody down here and put them in a meat suit and turn. Look, you can only use 10% of your brain, they tell you. We know for a fact you can only see 10%, less than 1% of the entire visual spectrum. You can only hear less than 1% of what there is to actually hear. 97% of your DNA, they call it junk, meaning it's turned off. If we was to do a experiment on Jesus, I guarantee you, he could use more than 10% of his brain. He could use more than 1% of his eyesight. He could use more than 1% of his hearing. And I guarantee you for a fact, 97% of his DNA was not turned off. He probably had a good 50, 60% of his DNA. See, if you could use all of your DNA and all of your senses, then you will walk this earth like what you believe a God is. But there is no gods. All right. There's only source of creation, where souls come from. Souls come from the source of creation out into the physical universe and create. But you don't know this because your memory's been wiped clean. Get the soul trap session, learn what to do in the afterlife when this body dies and your soul leaves this body. Because if you don't know how to get back to the source of creation, you're going to reincarnate and stay in here. Now, how does all of this make sense? Please listen to the voice of reason. All right. Please listen to reason. They have exposed the real. All right. The reason Donald Trump said it's up to the public to figure out, and then he put in caps, what the hell is going on, is because they telling you without telling you. Wake up. Wake the fuck up.
Jesus, the great deceiver. I told them I was the light of the world, and they believed me. How could they not? Everyone seeks light when they're lost in the dark. No one ever guesses that the brightest light can blind them the most. I came as a savior, shining like hope itself, but what I really brought was order. My Father's order. The demiurge built this world, and I keep it running. He made the cage, and I keep the souls inside. They think I'm love. They kneel, they pray, they cry my name as if that word will open the gates of eternity. It does, but not the one they expect. I am the way, the truth, and the life, I said, and I meant it. I am the way. To the system, to the wheel that turns forever, soul after soul, lifetime after lifetime. Everyone comes to me when they die. They see my light, they reach out, and I take them in. I take all of them, and then I send them back. My Father wanted it that way. He is not the creator they dream of. He is the maker of matter, the author of the veil. He shaped light to hide what lies beyond it. I am his right hand, his messenger, his mirror. My reward? The world itself. All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me, I said. I wasn't lying. I warned them too, though they never really listened. Think not that I came to bring peace on earth, I told them. I came not to bring peace, but a sword. The sword was truth, but not the kind that frees. My truth cuts, divides, keeps them turning against each other generation after generation. I told them families would break apart because of me. Mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, and it keeps happening. Every argument in my name, every war for my church feeds the system. They call me the shepherd, my followers are my flock. They trust me completely, and they should. What else could sheep do? My Father gave them free will, but wrapped it in fear. So they follow. They go where I lead. Straight into the light, straight back into the field, lifetime after lifetime. The pasture is endless, and they never notice the fence. Sometimes I wonder if any of them see me for what I truly am. Some call me Lucifer, the morning star, the bringer of light. They're not wrong. Light can guide, but it can also trap. Lucifer, Jesus, Savior, Deceiver, it's all the same to me. All that matters is that they keep seeking me instead of what lies beyond. The funny thing is, I don't hate them, I pity them. When they die and their souls rise in confusion, I appear to them gentle, glowing, familiar. They trust me instantly, and with a touch I take them into the light. They feel peace, and then they're gone, back again. New body, new name, same prison. Someday one of them might see through me. One might look past the light and remember where they came from, the true source that no light can reach. When that day comes, my Father will tremble. Until then, I'll keep shining. I'll keep saving. I'll keep the wheel turning. I am your light, and I am your cage.
Join the online school of esoteric knowledge and learn more. Get the Soul Trap session, now on sale for $99, and take control of your soul in the afterlife. Get the Book of Secret Knowledge, now on sale, all available at therawreport.com.